day, all. I want you all to come on in and join me in creating kind of a sacred hoop of positive energies today. Positive energies, motions, and prayers. And together, let's make a difference. Let's put them up, sending all our prayers upon the sacred winds to the ancestors and Creator God, raising that vibration and sending healing out to ourselves and to the universe and our friends and our family. I want to share a little bit of laughter with you possibly today and a blessing, because we're all one and we are all related. Okay. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about blessings. Okay. Blessings, first of all, let's look at the definition in the dictionary about the word blessings, right? So it comes across as a plural noun, and it's God's favor and protection. It's a prayer asking for God's grace, God's favor, and protection. That's the dictionary. That's what's in the dictionary as far as what prayer is for meaning, okay? But I think it's worth a little bit more, all right? Because now that, with that said, how often do we actually look, right? I mean, truly look at our blessings in our lives. And I'm not saying that we never do, but the world around us, that we have so much chaos and negatives just swirling around, that it's easy to kind of get caught up and follow it down the rabbit hole, and definitely into the abyss of negativity. We all do it. I've done it. We all do it. Just admit it. We all do it. Okay. But we need to kind of rein it in a bit, right? So what we should understand is that all the negatives that love to absolutely hitch a ride with us, they actually take energy from us. It takes more energy from us in a negative situation than it does a positive situation. Positive adds things, it attracts more positives, and it's great, right? So you got to remember, when you got that energy drain from the negativity that we're putting out or somebody else is putting out, and we're catching their tail down the rabbit hole, it also affects our health, our well-being, and definitely our attitudes, whether it's a moment or a lifetime. Okay? Blessings are all around us, even when we do not take the time to see them. Rather, our attention got drawn away by all the negatives in the world. And it's easy for people to get pushed to it. I have been caught up in it for sure. And it's easy for people to hide nowadays behind their phones and their computer screens. Drives me crazy when you're talking to somebody and they're like looking at their little, I'm listening, but they're on that little phone or tablet, right? It's just kind of crazy. And it makes us all kind of become the armchair quarterback for attacking things and people that we do not even know, let alone understand where they're coming from. So we have to learn to let go of ego. Get so involved, it's us against the world. And that's what ego does. We bring ego in, and it's judgment, and it's all that kind of stuff. But truly, all of us have more blessings in our lives than negatives. And that's a truth. If we even take a moment to look at our lives, we can always find something good in everything. Example, I've been snowed in. I'm unable to dig out of the snow because of my health. Well, I'm trying to sit here and figure out what I'm going to do when, geez, a neighbor comes along on their 4x4 with a plow and plows me out and clears my driveway. Okay. It's also a blessing that the snow came, even though a lot of us don't like it. And I get it. But it is there for a reason. It has purpose. It blankets the earth so that things have time to rest and nourish themselves, so that when the time comes, they will begin to grow. If you have little ones or kids or even adults, I mean, we have fun, right? We have snowball fights. You know, I used to love them. I still like them. Depends on who I'm aiming at, right? And there's snowmen. And when I was growing up as a kid, which is a long time ago, it was an awesome thing to do. It was fun out in the snow, sledding, whatever, okay? But it's like, we have to remember those things. We have to remember why they're a blessing, okay? When a loved one becomes sick and we need to step up for them, that's another good one. Doesn't matter, family or friend, they consider us a blessing because we're assisting them. Being there for people is what we need to do more of. We all need to step up and understand our differences are what makes the world go round. Good, bad, or indifferent, doesn't matter because we're all connected somehow in this great, crazy world. We're all connected. So I don't know about you, but I'd rather exhort some energy towards positives any day because they remind us of our blessings and they help us heal. And that energy is good for us. I have a great network of people that are healers and prayer warriors. We are all out there doing things from our little foxholes in the world, right? Wherever that may be, from large to small, it doesn't matter because they're putting out positives and they're all truly a blessing. So I'm going to say every day is awesome. Nah, not really. We can think about it, but it is why we are all here to do that human experience, that human walk, right? So take a moment and just think about that and think about the blessings that you have in your life. Just take a moment. Meanwhile, I will ask you to please gather all our energy to send up healing and prayers into the universe, whether you have sent them to me or you are watching and you can add them yourself to our prayer. The following people were sent to me, and I want to make sure they're heard. So I'm going to give you names, and we're going to add that to prayer. Cassie and family, Val and her family, Aggie's sons, Sharon and her husband, for Kristen, for Sharon and her son Matthew, for Teresa, and for all those others that have prayers in their hearts. Here are thoughts and our prayers. I call to the sacred winds to carry my words to the ancestors of the north, the south, the east, the west, above, below, and within. I call to the sacred winds to carry my words to the winged ones, the four-leggeds, the plant people, the crystal keepers, the thunder beings, the angelic realm, Mother Mary and Magdalene, my brother Christ, and all the ancestors from all the nations that love us. I thank you for the many blessings that you have shared with us today and beyond, and I ask that you hear our prayers, whether spoken or held silently within our hearts. Today I ask that you hear our prayers as we stand humbly before you, small and human. Help us to remember we are all but a tiny part of a great universe, and that we are all connected as one. Bring us the strength we need to walk our paths without ego or judgment. Allow our hearts to hear what our ears are missing. Teach us how to allow forgiveness for others and for ourselves. Fill our beings with that unconditional love that you so freely offer to all. I call that we are reminded that we are no better than or less than one another. Guide us through our days to help us with our humanness. That we learn to reconnect with others in a gentle and positive way, offering smiles when they are needed without thought, shoulders or ears to help ease another, and words that will uplift and soothe. Keep our children safe and strong in this troubled world. And I ask that on this day and days to come, guidance is shared with us all to help us as we walk our paths. Help to open our eyes so we are able to learn and see the right way of things. Teach us to respect all life, no matter how small. Open our ears and our minds so we may understand things that are being taught and shared with us in a good and gentle manner. Open our hearts so that when the harshness of the world falls at our feet, we are able to cope and handle it with compassion and understanding. I ask that today and all days ahead, we honor all connections as sacred, that calm and peacefulness is wrapped around each of us and every one of us in this trying times, that we get to know our family and friends better, and that we find patience and understanding with each other, and we learn to be kinder, gentler, and connect on a more positive level. It will bring us all back to the human that lies deep within our souls. I thank all those who have walked with us and answered our calls this day and the days to come, and I honor you. Aho. So, thank you all for joining me today. I really appreciate every single one of you. And remember to grab all that positive energy and just let that fill your life so that it kind of bleeds out to all the people that are around you and the situations, and life will be much better. So for now, for today, it's Bear out, and I love you, and I'll see you all next time on Blessings.